Hello you plonkers and welcome back to another video today on the Drewzy channel. Round 2 is done and dusted and I am here to present you with 9 things that I and we learnt in round 2. But before we get into the video, I would like to thank today's sponsor of the Drewzy channel, Manscaped. Using code Drewzy20 at manscaped.com, you can get 20% off their products. The Lawnmower 4.0 is now out and on the market. I've used it. It's beautiful. I had no nicks or cuts. It reduces the risk of nicks and cuts due to the ceramic blade and LED light technology. With a 90-minute battery life, you don't need to charge it much, although it comes with a nice charger as well, so you don't have to outsource that. It's a bloody good product. Couldn't recommend it anymore. Go to manscaped.com, use code Drewzy20 at checkout for 20% off your order. Secondly, only 50% of the population of Drewzyville are subscribed. Around half of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if you do watch my videos and aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Let's help grow this channel as big as we possibly can. Anyhow, enough of the begging. Let's get into the football. The first thing I learned was that the Blues are ready for prime time. I said the Blues were good last week, but in my season predictions, I didn't think they were going to go well this season. But I'm going to hold my hands up and say I am wrong. The Blues are good, as much as it pains me to say. They led the Bulldogs, the grand finalist Bulldogs, from start to finish, and they just looked like they were in the driver's seat. If you had never watched the Blues or the Bulldogs play in the last 5 years, you rocked up to this game and you were like, I'm going to decide which team is more mature, confident and well established. You'd choose the bloody Blues. They looked like the big boys in this contest. Cripps is in career best form. He's priming himself for a Brownlow. The role players are finally stepping up. We've always spoke about this spine of Carlton, who are really good, but it's the players around it that aren't lifting their weight. The role players have finally found their roles and they're growing into them. Michael Voss wasn't at this game, but he has created a good culture at Carlton, a hard-working, regimented side, and Carlton are going to be a good side this year. They're ready for the big games. Number 2. We will never see anything like this again. I'm going to put an asterisk against that because obviously anything can happen in sports, but Buddy Franklin kicking 1,000 goals is very, very, very unlikely to happen again in the modern AFL. I don't think it'll happen due to the defensive nature of coaching styles these days. Very defensive, very zonal type defending. I think it sort of left the one-on-one contest in the past, and obviously Buddy is one of the best one-on-one players in the competition of the last 15 years since he's been in the league. It would take a player 13 1/3 seasons of kicking 75 goals a season to get close to kicking 1,000 goals. And that longevity just isn't seen in today's AFL. Maybe if there's just some gun key forward that gets drafted out of the draft, pick one, gets put in and just starts kicking goals for fun as soon as he gets into the league. That's the only way this is going to happen. But Buddy Franklin, he's a freak of nature. We just witnessed history. There's only one Buddy Franklin. And remember that because that is a moment in history and we may never see it again. Number 3. Put some respect on Collingwood's name. I'm not going to pretend that I watched this game. I was actually working for my own football side. But Collingwood for 2 weeks in a row have scored more than 100 points. You don't do that being a schmuck. You don't do that being a bottom side, as I've learned over the years, supporting a bottom side. Scoring 100 points is no easy feat. And there was a plethora of contributors. Henry kicked 2 goals. He's a star on the rise, as is Kruger. Nice pickup for the Pies. McCreary, I like a lot. I like his hunger. Ginnivan got on the score sheet and so did Lipinski. So you're getting these new contributors to the Pies side with consistent delivery every week from your Pendlebury's, Crisps, Josh Dacos is in the middle, DeGoey's running through there, Lipinski looks really good. Collingwood are playing a good brand of footy at the moment, so put some respect on the Pies name. Number 4, Brisbane have the most damaging midfield in the comp. Let me get some nice stats for you, right? Lachie Neale, 2 goals, 41 disposals. Zorko, 33 touches, although he played mainly across half-back, I believe. McCluggage, 19 disposals and 3 goals. Zach Bailey, 15 disposals and 2 goals. Lions, 24 disposals. So these mids are rolling through the middle in their rotation that their sensei coach bloody does on the bench, right? And they're working together. They're hunting like a pack or a pride of Lions in there. And they just gather the ball every week. You see these same players get 20 plus, 30 plus. This has been happening for seasons now. They deliver every week, these Lions mids. And when they rotate forward to have a breakdown forward, or if there's a stoppage down in the forward line, they can get on the scoreboard as well. The Lions got 7 goals or more from their midfielders on the weekend. So it just shows you how damaging these midfielders are, getting on the score sheet, putting some scoreboard pressure on from the middle. The Lions have leveled up in 2022. They're going to be there at the end of the season again. They're hungry. Number 5. Hawthorn mean business. Now, it's common knowledge that if you're an AFL YouTuber and you make a prediction and you get it right, you have to ride that for as long as you can. So I'm going to do exactly that. In my AFL YouTuber season predictions with Caden, True Footy, and the pair, I predicted Hawthorn to be my breakout team or most surprising team to make the 8 in 2022, and that's looking good right now. They kicked 15 goals straight from set shots, which is close to the record. I think it was 16. When you kick straight from set shots, you're going to win games, as I said last week. Sam Mitchell had a massive part in the West Coast Eagles 2018 Premiership. He's come to Hawthorn, been an assistant coach, stepped up into the head coach role, and it's just going so well for the Hawks at the moment. They're another one of those sides that is very well regimented. There was pressure around the contest for 4 quarters, even contribution from all the mids. Just shows that they're a selfless side. They're a happy team at Hawthorn at the moment, and I think they're going to be a problem for a lot of teams in 2022. Could potentially make the top 8. Number 6. Christian PETRACCA keeps getting better. Here's some stats for you that I definitely didn't remember. I just wrote down, but I watched this game and PETRACCA was an absolute bull, as he always is. 40 disposals for 6 clearances, 14 inside 50s, and 750 metres gained against the Suns. The Suns have a very good contested midfield as well. PETRACCA has gone in there and dominated Touk Miller, Noah Anderson, Matt Rao, a really solid, respectable midfield. He did it last week against the Bulldogs, and he's done it again this week. He's a bull in the contest, drives the team forward with inside 50s, clearances, gains meterage, just surges the ball when needed. When he has time on the ball, he is elite at kicking to an open target on the run, and he just sees the game before it happens, it seems. So the game is always played at PETRACCA's pace. At the rate that he's going, I think he's got 2-3 vote games already, so 6 votes already. He will be right up there for the Brownlow, and I think he's the best player in the competition at the moment. Number 7, Nick Larkey has become a man. Nick Larkey sort of broke out last year at North Melbourne as a key forward, but he's only 23, and often these key forwards are inconsistent. To be fair, for most of the game, Larkey was playing on a waffle defender who's like 19 years old, I think. So it wasn't the stiffest competition. For him to just dominate the way that he did, he kicked 6 goals, 3. I think he was defended by Shannon Hearn and also McGovern at times as well, to be fair. But he's a pinpoint accurate kick. I like his set shot routine. And he wasn't going to let this depleted West Coast side have him. He was just like, nah, I am going to perform today because I know I'm better than these defenders. I am a big, strong man, and I'm going to announce myself to the competition this year. He's kicked 8 goals already, 3rd in the Coleman so far. Nick Larkey's going to be a forward for the future. Watch out for him to be a big goal getter. Number 8, the Tigers' best footy is still top quality. The Tigers started pretty slow, but other than that, they played a real good 3.5, 4-quarter game. They sent Noah Bolter up forward, and that was a bit of a how you going call because they need him down back. But Josh Gibcus goes down the back. Noah Bolter goes up forward. He's a very explosive athlete, Noah Bolter, and he kicked 4 goals in his first game up forward. Very good outing from the boy. No Dusty, no worries at the MCG. Very well-rounded team performance. It was just a good win from the Tigers, and they proved we can still beat good sides, so don't write us off yet. The Giants are a very good side, and the Tigers beating them, it's a very good 4 points to put in the back pocket. A win against the Giants at home. No easy task. It could get the season rolling for the Tigers. And number 9, 1 step forward and 2 steps back for Freo. For all of the other teams, I wrote down notes because I watch games and note. But I've just got back from the Freo game, so it's still pretty fresh in my mind. So I'm just going to give you a few of my thoughts immediately after the game. I was sitting in the 3rd tier, so I had a good perspective off the whole ground. And I noted all day that Freo's forwards would lead toward goal. They wouldn't lead up at the kicker. They would lead toward goal. All of our inside 50s were deep kicks, and Josh Battle was having a field day, just taking intercept marks all day long. It made him look like he was Jeremy McGovern in his prime today, Josh Battle. Just not hitting up. Like, our forward structure was just terrible. We're really missing Adam Chera. We're really missing Nat Fife, and Mundy was out for COVID protocols. Our midfield depth just isn't there. Andy Brayshaw carried the load with 40 disposals. probably a career high, 180 plus Dream Team points. He was an absolute monster today. But there's just still these players on Freo that don't display any passion for the shirt. It annoys me so much when you see someone like Nathan O'Driscoll come on. His passion is palpable. He kicks a goal. He's getting the crowd up. This is what we want. We want players with passion and with hunger. Your Lachie Schultz types, your Hayden Young types, your Nathan O'Driscoll types. But there's these blokes that get selected every week that couldn't care less if we won or lost, it seems. We didn't deserve to win today. Like, there was at no point in the game where I was like, we're not getting rewards here because we just weren't playing hard enough. The third quarter, we just went to sleep again. Doesn't help that Sean Darcy got injured again and Lloyd Meek got dominated in the ruck again and our midfield got dominated in the centre clearance again. But we're still not taking on these lessons from previous seasons. As I said, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. It feels like we're back in 2019 again. And on that note, we will finish 9 things that we learned for round 2. Let me know what you learnt down below in the comments. How's your team going? Hopefully better than mine. Keep an eye out on the channel. There should be a vlog from the Freo St Kilda game as well as the Drew Footy Show coming soon. But I'll see you in those videos. Take care. Thanks for watching. You Plonkers.